When a mother stumbled upon her 17-year-old son's diary while tidying up the house, she chose to peruse its contents. Little did she realize that this decision would eventually lead her to call the police. While desiring the best for their children, certain parents take actions that can inadvertently harm others. Their foremost concern is the well-being and protection of their kids, even if it results in harm to others. The woman in today's story garnered headlines when she committed an unimaginable act after reading her son's diary. The mother did something that most parents wouldn't dare to do. It was a regular day for Nicole Schubert, who was cleaning her house in September 2019, when she stumbled upon her then 17-year-old son's notebook. Curious, she opened the notebook and flipped through the pages to find out what her teenage son had written. To her horror, she found a mass murder plan in her son's handwriting. Her heart raced as she read every word of the terrifying plan. She couldn't believe her son could write something like that. Schubert said, "It was very descriptive. It was just heartbreaking. I didn't really want to know the details." Schubert's son was very special to her since he was her first child, but seeing what he had written in his journal had turned her world upside down. She felt devastated after reading about his evil plans. The teenager had written that he would first kill his mother and her boyfriend at 5 o'clock in the morning, and then go to his Washington high school to attack students later that day. He described his plan in detail, which came as a shock to Schubert. She had never seen this side of her son before. As a parent, knowing that your child is planning to commit mass murder is horrifying. Schubert took time to decide what to do next. While her heart ached after finding out what her son was up to, she said, "That's my child. I gave birth to him. It hurts a lot. It still hurts." A few hours later, Schubert informed the police about her son's plans and turned him in with his journal. Like every parent, she wanted the best for her son and believed he would be safer in jail than at home. Sending her son to jail wasn't easy for Schubert, but she still did it. She said, "I thought about all the damage my son could have done while not being behind bars," so she informed the police about his plans for his betterment, confessing, "It wasn't just about me and him at that point. It was about a whole school, hundreds of people, kids, children." Schubert also thought about her co-workers' children studying in the same school as her son. She couldn't let him ruin the lives of many parents and children, so she decided to inform the police about his plans. The police arrested Schubert's son when he returned home from school. While they interrogated him, they found a knife in his pocket, sharp enough to hurt someone. A few months before discovering her son's journal, Schubert had found a pipe bomb and some materials used to make explosives. She had also informed the police about her findings. While sending her son to jail, Schubert, the mother who didn't regret sending her child to prison, said, "I believe I saved lives." When the police questioned Schubert's son, he told them that what he wrote in his journal was only a story. He denied writing a real mass shooting plan in his diary. After he pleaded guilty, the authorities gave him 18 months of community supervision and 20 hours of community service. He also underwent a mental evaluation and wasn't allowed to attend school. As of now, Schubert's son plans to go to college after getting his high school degree and has no charges against him. Meanwhile, Schubert said she wanted other parents to monitor what their children were doing. After observing the recent school shooting incident, Schubert came forward and shared her story so other parents could learn from it, saying, "Stay in your kids' business. Even if they don't like it, they're not going to like it. But as parents, it's our job to know what our kids are doing. Just be aware and watch for signs. Kids will normally tell you by their actions when something is wrong." Schubert urged other parents to talk to their children if they sensed something was wrong. She said her son was not in jail only because she intervened on time. Otherwise, things would have been so much worse for Schubert and her son. The mother's brave step saved the lives of hundreds of children. If she had chosen to hide her child's notebook, she might have been in the news for something much worse. This story underscores the responsibility that parents bear for their children's actions. If they witness their child engaging in unlawful behavior, they should take the necessary steps, regardless of the challenges involved, which may include reporting it to the police. If you were in Schubert's situation, what course of action would you choose? Would you opt for a candid conversation with your son to address the perceived wrongdoing, involve the authorities by calling the police, or seek professional help by consulting a psychologist? Please share this story with your friends and family to show support for the courageous mother who made a difficult decision by involving the legal system in her son's actions. Thank you.